Hey guys, the Bears found a 6 for you, Brave Frontier RPG. Whoa, wait, what? Rosetta? What? So, Brave Frontier RPG asked me to talk about the new upcoming release of Rosetta. So they tossed me one over here to show you guys. So I'm sure some of you have seen me having her early. Does come out here later this week. So here is Rosetta Anima, fully emped and sphered, so I got her good to go. Leader skill, greatly boost damage produced by Spark, and slightly boost BB gauge. So it's a 75% more damage with Spark, and it fills 1 to 2 Brave Crystals per Spark. So as comparable, you can compare that to Demo's leader skill, which is 2 to 3 per Spark. So it's a slight comparison there. With Rosetta, as you can see here, with the Anima type, fully imped, put on Malice and Heavenly Bud as well. Heavenly Bud for the 100% Spark increase, and Malice for the stats. Overall, really nice stats. Extremely happy with them, especially with the Animal one. Base stats, what we're looking at, who we're going to compare it to is Elza. So Rosetta base, what you're looking at for, which would be Lord type, would be 60-53 for the HP, 2292 for attack, 1888 defense, 1954 recovery. Elza, you're looking at 5901 HP, 2083 attack. So that's where Elza's losing right there, is those two main things, HP and attack. Defense 1885, recovery 1964, essentially the same. There's not much difference there. So it's pretty close. Now, Elza and Rosetta, for the most part, I would choose Rosetta in most instances, but Elza still can play a few parts, which we'll go over here shortly. So with her leader skill, high hit count teams are probably your best bet for them. So you want to go with teams with high hit counts. Good for teams, for things we have to do where they're crit resistant. So if you're going into like a Grand Guy Chronicle or anything like that, where could be the boss could be crit resistant, she will be useful as well as a leader there. So let's go over her abilities. So normal attack, 12 hits. So it's a 12 hit, 2 BC drop per hit. So it's maximum possible of 24. Brave Burst, Secret Dance. As you can see, it's just a 30 combo Earth attack on all. Pretty standard. Super Brave Burst, 20 powerful combo Earth attack on all enemies. Then we got greatly boost damage produced during Spark for 3 turns. Yeah, try to time it with the wording there, but it's a little slow. So if I'm not mistaken, this is I think this might be the highest Spark multiplier currently for damage. It's 80%. I don't know all the exclusives because there's a batch of EU exclusives that I'm missing. I don't know if there's one in there. But her Spark percent is plus 80%, which is nice. Really nice, actually. The usefulness of Rosetta is going to depend on how long we have between now and the 7-star releases. 7-star releases, if they're fairly quick, we'll play some role there. If you already have Elza and you're thinking about summoning and you're trying to get Rosetta, I mean, if you already have Elza, you're pretty much set already. It's not a huge deal unless you don't really care about your gems. She's definitely a great fighter. I spent a bunch on global to get her. So it's really gonna depend. For arena, she's not bad at all. About 68% chance from what I'm checking online to use her Brave Burst, so it can proc, which is nice. It's definitely a little bit higher of a percent there. So that's really good. You want the Brave Burst to proc as much as you can. So when you're fighting, obviously, if you already have Elza and you have Rosetta, let's say you have both. When you're fighting light units, you'd want to use Elza instead. When you're fighting fire units, you want to use Elza. Anything else, Rosetta can definitely sub in. So if you're doing just regular boss fights and stuff like that, Rosetta is really good for that as well. Arena, it's a decent arena unit at this point. I mean, there's obviously some other arena units out there you can use. A Frontier Hunter is probably where I'm going to say Rosetta shines the most right now, in my opinion. Questing is very good because of just the skill in itself. Can be very useful. But questing's not difficult, really, to be honest with you. If you have problems questing, you're gonna have a lot of problems elsewhere in the game. As a friend leader, it's pretty good. Can be useful for your friends to take. And where Rosetta is a little bit better is if you're doing like Frontier Hunter, if you're trying to do one-turn kills, I believe she's a little bit better than Elza for the one-turn kills, a little bit higher attack, so that helps. But what I'm going to showcase here is actually Arena. So let's go ahead and do that here. Not Arena. What was I saying? We could do Arena then. We'll do that then. I'll make an Arena team. But I want to do Frontier Hunter because it's still up. So we're going to do Frontier Hunter N first. So let me get this set up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I made some modifications to this team a little bit. So Cauldron boosts critical hit rate 60% and attack 80%. Kind of eliminates Shara because I'm doing Frontier Hunter N, not Terminus, so I don't really need mitigation. So I removed Shara. I actually put in Mini Maxwell instead. Mini Maxwell is 30 combo light and dark and probable status thing. It's not important. Mainly I'm looking there for the higher damage there because of the boost up stats I got, and I'm looking for the higher hit, so 30. I left Maxwell in there even though I'm going to take a Maxwell friend. I want to make sure I use Maxwell's after Cauldron because Cauldron has a higher crit rate, significantly higher. Belt is 23, adds all elements, which is the main thing is what we're looking for. And then obviously Rosetta is 20 hit and Spark 80%. So for the most part, what we have to really just make sure is that Cauldron's used after the Maxwells, and we shouldn't have any issues. So let's go ahead and jump in here to Frontier Hunter End Challenge. I know there's a Maxwell down here. Steeple. I think this is just the one we're gonna take. Yep. Set wise, don't really need the Fujins. I'll just go with what I'm used to using from when I was doing some test. So we'll just go with that. Let's see here. Oh, it's a terrible start. I don't like that start. I'm gonna start over. Okay, so here we go. This is actually my third run here because I was running into all junk, so that didn't help me out. So hopefully we get a good setup here going. I don't want to use the fast forward when I'm actually attacking because it won't work out the best for me typically. Hopefully I can get everyone super brave burst -3. Didn't quite work out. But one of the Maxwells didn't get it. That's not a huge deal since I got 2. So it did, for the most part, work out. Alright. Okay, so I gotta use the 2 Maxwells before Cauldron. I want to get the belts going. I want belt first for the all elements. Mini Maxwell can go last because it's literally just for the hits. That's it. So it's not a huge deal there. So the 1.752 million score I got was actually the one I said I wasn't going to record. It actually ended up being pretty decent. Yeah, I forgot to turn that off. But let's get going here. I'm pretty excited. I'm super excited Rosetta is finally out in our and an RPG. I'm working on trying to get more videos, guys. I'm still working on a lot of stuff off the screen. I'm playing the game actually significantly more than I used to be playing because I finally got some units that I can actually use and do stuff with, so I'm slowly working on catching up. I've really just been using all my energy for questing, so that's where we're at. Super excited for this batch though, especially because of Rosetta. She is amazing. One of my favorite units. Still is, even though on Global is pretty far ahead. I did go back and look, and it looks like Rosetta came out in about February on Global. So obviously that's a huge. Dang it, I did it wrong there. That's a huge time difference we got going on. So it's going to be a lot of content coming. And RPG is amazing for exclusive content. They've been doing a great job, so I've been pretty happy with exclusive content they've had coming out. So, and their exclusive units, especially the exclusive batch, the Badlands one. Holy moly, those are some good units in there. So, pretty excited about that batch. I'm super excited I have all the units actually. So I want to start getting work on clearing stuff. I just been working on catching up because I haven't played in a while. So, but doesn't look like it's been was our best run this time. We could have done a little bit better with. You can fight the nymphs again, which gets you a ton of points. So that would have helped. But overall, it's not a terrible score. I've already moved up to 16,000 with just these three. So if I wanted the gem, I could probably move up a good bit. But Rosetta's big key, like I said, is Frontier Hunter. Arena's not too terrible. I don't even have really arena team set up. Alright, I just tossed together something real quick. Give it a go. I don't even know what rank I am. So Gladiator is above me, so I don't want Commander. Alright, so we'll do a couple arenas here real quick. See how we can work out here. So Cauldron attacked Ophelia right away, which worked out pretty good. But surprisingly, he wasn't able to kill him. Took him down to 1500 HP. We didn't see who attacked dual mechs, but we did get Holy and Grib both dead. Yeah, got Brave Burst there, so that worked out. Good for me. Elza, I put I put Cult Sphere on her, I believe. The one that, no, I think it was Claire. The one that adds crit, not spark. So I put the crit one on Elza. So Rena, we're going to drop here. I thought we were going to drop Rena, but instead we dropped Lunars here. Wow, so I'm guessing 2 units attacked Rena, or maybe 1 unit, and then 3 or 4 attacked Lunars. So we got Super Brave Burst from Highway. Cosmos got a Super Brave Burst. Elza got a Brave Burst. And Loden got his Super Brave Burst. Rosetta got skipped there, though. So she fell in the 32% chance there that she didn't proc. Probably won't happen again, but you never know. I'm not even looking, I'm just clicking. This guy only has 1 loss. Too bad it doesn't, obviously it doesn't keep track of who you fight. So we got Khajiit, Gravion, Azel is gone. Mifune, unfortunately didn't die. Pretty low defense, though, surprising. But Elza, Rosetta both live like boss. Cauldron's going to proc his Spray Burst, and so is Maxwell. Whew, got a sneeze there. Woo! I should have moved Rosetta higher in the chain there. But Rosetta is an amazing unit, especially if you don't have Elza. I would strongly suggest getting her. She can be extremely useful in many situations. As we all know already, obviously we know because Japan came out first, and she was super amazing then. Followed suit with Global, which was amazing, and now we're going to follow suit with the final one, RPG. So, Rosetta, amazing unit, guys. Good luck. Hope you guys can get her, and big money, no whammies. You know what I'm saying? And then you stop it, and then you get her. Trust me, it works. Alright, guys, later.